Pronunciation Pro.
Pronunciation Pro.
Hello again, my friends, and welcome back to the Pronunciation Pro podcast. All right, today we're going to talk about one habit that will change your English faster than any kind of natural talent or being younger in age or any of that kind of stuff. We're going to talk about a habit that will be your superpower here. All right. So this, if you want to improve your English speaking skills in a way that really actually lasts, today's episode is definitely for you. So we're continuing our vocabulary focused episodes where we take one powerful English word, we improve your pronunciation of it, and we connect it to long-term confidence and leadership communication. Today's word is consistency. And this word may be the most important one for real lasting progress. I think the older that we get, the more we're done with those quick fix, easy solutions that never work long term. And we're looking for more long lasting results so that we're not wasting our energy trying to do things that won't last. It just is, it's a waste of time, waste of effort, and waste of resources, really. All right, so let's break down the word consistency. Consistency means doing something regularly over time, even when motivation is low. I was talking to my kids this weekend, and we were doing a little lesson, and we were talking about being 100% obedient. Okay, so we're working on obedience, and the phrase that I grew up with that we've been also teaching our kids is that obedience, you could say obedience, maturity, or just, success is doing what needs to be done when it needs to be done, whether you feel like it or not. Okay. And so we had all of my kids, repeating, I'm going to do what needs to be done when it needs to be done, whether I feel like it or not. I think a lot of times we're going based on, how I'm feeling at the moment. I don't feel like doing it today. And you know what? Sometimes we just have to do things that we don't want to do just because they need to be done. And identifying those things that just need to be done and creating a habit around it is the most effective tool. And actually, really, we have some help along those lines of just how to create habits. We'll be talking about it later on in this episode. So in simple terms, consistency is choosing progress again and again and again and again. Okay. I actually have this calendar behind me, and it's a year's worth of things. And we have little marks of things that we're wanting to do consistently that we want to track. And we're doing, we're tracking daily whether we did those things or not. And they're the small, consistent things that add up over time. So we're kind of doing a habit tracker over here in our home. All right, so let's break down the pronunciation of this. Consistency, okay? 4 syllables, consistency. And the second syllable is where we're getting the stress. So if you'll notice on the stressed syllable, we are getting a full pronunciation, sis. And it's that short I that so many of you struggle with. It's not consistency, it's consistency. And notice the first syllable gets a reduced vowel, con, instead of con, like confidence, it gets consistency. And then consists, we get those S nice and clear and strong. Consistency. Okay, so make sure that we repeat that several times so you have that nice and clear. Consistency. All right, let's talk about the different forms of it. We have an adjective form and we have an adverb form. The adjective form, it's just saying something that's done regularly or repeatedly. She is consistent with her English practice. Okay. Consistent effort leads to long-term improvement. So it's just describing the person or the thing. Okay. She is consistent. She has consistent effort. Now, the adverb form, I practice English consistently. Okay. Even on busy days. So this adverb form in a regular, repeated way, consistently. Let's talk about a real life application of this. So here's the truth that most learners need to hear. Okay, English doesn't improve through motivation alone. It's January, and there's a lot of people that have set new goals. And what did they say? Like 11% of people are still sticking to their goals by January 15th or something like that. I should have looked that up. But basically, by February, almost nobody has stuck to their New Year's goals. And so it's not by motivation. You might really, work yourself up saying, okay, this is the year. This is the year I'm going to do this thing. And you get all motivated. You get, kind of psyched out to reach this new goal. Say fitness is an easy example. I'm going to lose 10 pounds, or I'm going to do this. I'm going to get to the gym. January is always when the new people show up at the gym, right? And they're ready to change, which is great. I'm so excited about that. You have to start somewhere, but the key is not to die out once the motivation is gone. Ready? You're going to do what needs to be done when it needs to be done, whether you feel like it or not. So practicing English, we have a program that you're going to follow, and you're going to do it day in, day out, and do it in a way that is going to work for you. Okay. And again, here's what I'm going to say is that we are doing a Pronunciation Pro book club. I want to announce this on March 19th. I'm going to double check that to make sure that I am correct on this. But we're doing a book club meeting on our very favorite book here at Pronunciation Pro, which is Atomic Habits by James Clear. And it is a fantastic read full of all sorts of stories and strategies for building habits. Consistency is all about habit building. Okay. If you can build a habit around it, you will be consistent with that. And so we love building habits. And I feel like, so I have 9 children, and our home is all about how do we build habits? How do we practice and build habits? How do we make it easy? How do we make it desirable? All these things that we learn in the Atomic Habits book to be able to easily create these habits. Okay. So it's not motivation that's going to keep us moving progressing day in, day out. It's through repetition. So small actions done consistently create far more change than intense effort done occasionally. So I always say with our English practice, don't do it in just an hour a week, do 15 minutes a day. All right. Or, even if it's 5 minutes a day, every day is better than an hour once a week. Okay. So you have to get the consistency in for your English to improve. So yeah, again, this idea is beautifully explained in a story in the book Atomic Habits. So I'm going to tell a little story from that book that really talks about this concept of consistency. So this is the British cycling team. Okay, for years, the British cycling team was average, actually below average. I remember in the book, it was talking about how They were just kind of pathetic. None of the brands wanted their name to be on the British cycling team's jerseys because they were just so bad. But here's what happened. They trained hard, but they rarely won. So no major victories, no special reputation, nothing. Then a new coach arrived with a different approach. Instead of searching for one big breakthrough, so like the magic diet or the magic pill or the magic solution to their cycling team, he focused on tiny improvements. Just 1% better in many small areas. Better bike seats, cleaner tires, improved sleep. Okay, small nutrition changes for the cyclists. None of these changes felt very impressive on their own, but they were repeated every day. So that 1% better in just all these different little areas, but they repeated it every single day. And over time, those small improvements added up. Okay, and within a few years, the British cycling team became one of the most dominant teams in the world. Not because of one big change, but because of consistent small habits done daily. Okay, that's the power of consistency. It doesn't feel dramatic in the moment. It's not going to give your brain this dopamine high or this dopamine fix like so much in our world is doing. We really have to retrain our brain, and don't get me going on just the dopamine that is constantly hitting ourselves and our children and our society. It's like we have a constant feed of dopamine every time our phone rings or notifications go off. We get this dopamine hit. Okay, we have to fight back against this need for all this dopamine to stay consistent with something. That's just hype, right? That's not something that's going to keep you moving in a direction long term. Okay, so over time, it compounds, right? It builds on each other, and these changes happen, and it changes everything for you. I just wish everybody can kind of switch that in their brain. And so many of you already have this concept figured out, but it's just that 1% better. How can we just do a little bit better and build on those habits every day? So I want you to practice saying these things out loud. Okay, we're going to be retraining our brain here. Consistency builds confidence. Consistency builds confidence. I improve my English through consistent practice. I am choosing to practice consistently. Okay, and as you're saying out loud, we want those clear S sounds. We want the stress on the sis, okay, and a smooth rhythm between it, through the word. So if progress is slow and you need help rebuilding habits, slow progress is still progress. And instead of focusing on the goal, let's focus on the process. Let's focus on the path that you're on and staying consistent to that path. Okay, that's all we're doing at Pronunciation Pro is we're giving you a path, a very clear, very direct path that's been proven over and over and over again, thousands of times over the last 17 years of non-native English speakers learning how to speak American English with clarity and confidence so that they can have greater connection in their life. Okay, so we've mapped out this path. We've mapped out a process that you just have to stay consistent with it. All right, and we have helps with that. Another big help is this Pro Book Club and reading the book Atomic Habits. So pick up that book, start reading it, read it out loud. listen to it on audiobook, read pages of it out loud and practice your pronunciation, and then come to our book club meeting. It's a fun way to talk about these concepts, to learn from others, to share your ideas, and to be part of this community. But I hope that this just reminds you, I know consistency is not a new concept, but just reminds you of the power of consistency and the importance of it, and that you are going to put in process a plan that will help you be consistent. If you need more help with that, we do have private lessons. We have private trainings at Pronunciation Pro, and you can come and get a free consultation with me, and we can talk about that option and how it might help you be able to finally reach those goals that you have this year through consistency and a plan and a process that works. All right, come see us. We would love to have you part of our community. All right, we'll see you next time. Bye.
Pronunciation Pro.
Pronunciation Pro.
Pronunciation Pro.